man, you really can't see shit with this visor down at night. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna try to make this a short video because I can't see a whole lot. Um, got my black visor on, and I'm on my way home from work right now. But it's midnight. I don't have any obligations right now, so figure it's a good opportunity to chit chat for a minute or two. Go down some awful fucking roads, because the roads here are terrible. But yeah. So I don't know if I uploaded another video before this or not. I haven't made that decision yet. I'm recording a video after I have already recorded a couple, just kind of troubleshooting the camera and all sorts of stuff like that. But yeah, I figured I would give it a shot again here and see what happens. So if I did upload the other video, I'll have already covered this, but just to do it again for the sake of this video, 450 Raven is the name of the channel. 450 because I ride a CF Moto 450 NK. Raven because I do some music related stuff, and the moniker for that is Obsidian Raven. There's a link tree that I'm going to post down below with the links to like my Spotify and stuff like that. Outside of that, I do some photography stuff, obviously some video editing. I'm extremely active on TikTok, and I don't spend a ton of time on other social media platforms as far as like motorcycle related content goes. But I do have a lot of stuff on TikTok because that just kind of seems to be where I ended up just kind of settling in. It's easy to do TikTok content on a bike, and it's pretty fun to do on a bike. So I initially expected to be doing mostly just YouTube. So you'll see some pictures of my bike in the daylight. You'll see that there's a YouTube sticker on the bike, but I ended up just being more active on TikTok. I hope to change that, but I need to get better camera equipment. So for now, I stick with TikTok because I can film it with my iPhone and take pictures and stuff like that with my other camera. The helmet camera that I have on right now is a glorified potato. It says it can film in 4K, but it very much cannot. It just upscales crap quality to match. But if you're looking at cameras, I would not suggest getting the EK7000 off of Amazon. There are definitely better options. I kind of just went into it sight unseen. I didn't check into, what other bikers use or anything like that, and I wish I had now. But hindsight is 2020. So yeah, it's a little bit about me. And yeah. So the topic that I guess decided I wanted to talk about tonight is motorcycles and what they do for your mental well-being. Being out on a bike and being out in the sun, getting out and about and all that stuff is just, it does a lot for you. If you're recovering a lot from the whole, being stuck inside a lot. So a little bit of background, I used to work from home because of COVID, as many people did. And kind of became a product of what being trapped inside of four walls daily does to your mental well-being. And I'm just gonna take some low speed stuff and not go out in the country because it's a little chilly. 66 degrees. I don't know if you can actually see the bike right now or the thing, but 66 degrees, so it's a little chilly. I'm just wearing a long sleeve shirt and my work pants, so I'm not like wearing a sweater or a riding jacket or anything like that. So, but yeah, so motorcycles are incredible for your mental well-being. It's kind of crazy. I worked from home and spent all my days inside, and when I would get off work, I was staring at a computer all day, and my hobbies are, music related, and uh, I'm a big fan of video games, and if I uploaded that other video, I mentioned that too. But yeah, so I would get off work and get done staring at a computer to just stare at a computer. And I tried to break that cycle a bit. I got really into board games, so sitting at the table and everything after work with my wife and kids and family and friends was um, obviously a very big help, and is still something I'm very passionate about, something I still love to do. I didn't give that up in any way, shape, or form. But um, I got this bike just with the intention of, I wanted a bike. I've always wanted a bike, but um, just got it with the intention of saving gas and everything, during transit back and forth to work. And it does that. So, to the naysayers, as long as you're not out riding constantly, you will save money. It's definitely cheaper than transporting yourself to and from work with a car. uh, but I only live like 4 blocks away from my job. So, uh, it makes sense to just have a bike that I can go back and forth on. Uh, I did own an actual bicycle, still own an actual bicycle, and that's the healthy thing for you. But I'm a super active person. I can walk, multiple miles a week typically. Um, I get out, get active, jog occasionally. So I didn't feel like the bicycle was um, this massive benefit to me. Showing up to work hot and tired and everything was just uh, wearing me down. So we had an opportunity to get a bike, and I got a bike, and I did not expect just how crazy this is for it's life altering, honestly. Um, I was at a McDonald's one day. I was doing a quick trip to go get some things that I needed for. I can't remember what I was doing. I was repairing something at the house. I live in the Midwest, so a lot of people may not know this store chain, but I went to a store called Menards because I needed some stuff. That was where I was heading, but I stopped at a McDonald's just to get a sandwich on my way in because I hadn't eaten anything that day. And this random guy just pulled up next to me in a van, and I thought nothing of it, We're in a parking lot. You're probably going to go get some food. But he just walks right up to me and he's like, nice bike. I love it. Starts talking to me and ended up inviting me. He rides too. Ended up inviting me to a group ride that was going on in the town that I was in. And I had only had the bike for like a week. I was brand new, like super brand new to riding. And this guy just invited me to this ride, and I was like, sounds cool. I didn't initially think, I wanted to be a part of something like that just because I've always been an introverted person. I don't really get out and socialize a whole lot with people that I'm not already acquainted with. But I told my wife and family about, what had happened and everything, and everyone encouraged me to go. And I initially didn't want to, but the idea started to grow on me, and I was like, you know what? Okay, I'll give it a shot. And oh my god, I'm so glad I did. They added me to a Snapchat group. I never really used Snapchat before this. It wasn't the thing I was ever really interested in. I always thought pretty negatively of Snapchat before this. But they invited me to a Snapchat group, and um, I showed up to that ride that day, and there was like, I'd say like 70 bikes that day. 70 so people showed up to that ride. And it had its moments. It was, unfortunately, there was a wreck involved in the ride. And, someone didn't die, but did get injured. Uh, Broken back and broken arm. Laid it down going like 50 something. So that was a very unfortunate part of it. And obviously the cops came and broke up our shenanigans, which sucked. But um, the rest of the ride, though, meeting all the people and hanging out with everyone and um, getting to know some of these people was incredibly fun. And I ended up hanging around in the group chat for a while and still am in the group chat, but um, kind of just cracked my social egg a little bit and started, saying, hey, I'm out riding. Who wants to meet up? Who wants to go get some grub or go take some pictures of the bikes? Because, I bring the camera around with me. And ended up meeting a bunch of really cool people, really fun people to ride with, really fun people to hang out with and talk to. And it's been an extremely positive experience for me so far. And on the topic of mental health, of course, which is what this was about, just a little bit of a history, I guess, on that. It was, I've had a pretty crazy life. And it's pretty easy to lose yourself in that negative state of mind and, the things that can do to someone when they're struggling or not good. And ever since getting the bike and getting out and about and getting to meet these people and going out on rides and having something that I really loved so far to just sink my teeth into and invest my time into has just been absolutely life altering for me. I have always struggled really bad with anxiety and depression, but, you know, being caged in from the whole work from home experience made that worse, exacerbated those things. And ever since I got this thing, I just don't feel the things I felt before. I feel much more positive when I wake up every day. I am excited every day. Even when I have to go into work and I don't really get a whole lot of opportunity to get out and enjoy anything, I'm just in a better state of mind in general. And, yeah, Halloween decoration going off at me. But, yeah, mental well-being. Get a motorcycle. This is my public service announcement. If you are interested in riding or anything like that, and you struggle with mental health issues and things like that, I obviously can't tell you that it's going to solve your problems, because, I mean, realistically speaking, probably not. Um, you know, but I can tell you that riding season, when the weather's nice like this, it sure makes it a hell of a lot better. So, if you're on the fence about getting a bike, you want a bike, and you struggle with those kind of things, it could be positive or negative for you, I assume. I imagine there's the temptation to do really dumb shit when you're in a bad state of mind. But if you're still in that, bumps, lots of bumps. if you're still in that space of, you know, being capable of pulling yourself out of things, I would say it is one of the most worthwhile investments I have ever made. But yeah. So continuation of that topic, though, I do work in emergency services, which I do also mention in that other previous video if I did upload that. But you know, there's a lot of crazy shit that you see, and a lot of the people that you meet are people that are truly just in need of someone to speak to and a shoulder to lean on. And if there's anything that I want to set a precedence for going into YouTube and making content on YouTube and all that stuff, is that you need to make the world a place where people feel welcome, and just know that you've been in that space before where you wish you had someone that could be there for you, or you've been that person who's been there for someone when they're in a bad state of mind or a bad place in life. And just want to go into this setting the expectation that there's going to be a bunch of crazy stuff that I tend to talk about, and topics and stuff that I intend to talk about. But just know that the channel that I hope to create is one that's going to foster an environment of people that show that kind of respect to those around us and are there to lift each other up when everyone's worlds kind of feel like they're falling apart. It's 2024. The world is a shithole. An absolute fucking shithole sometimes. Inflation's got everybody broke and stressed. Social media has everyone's attention spans fried, and science and technology are evolving faster than the human body can keep up. And tragedies happen so frequently and so often. We hear about them all the time because we don't live in a world where news travels slowly anymore. We live in a world where the news is at your fingertips, and that really affects the world way more negatively than you really imagine it does. So, yeah. Go home today. This is my hope for everyone, is go home today. Tell your family and your friends that you love them. Tomorrow is not promised. Nothing is guaranteed. And try to be a better person. Whatever is ailing you, understand that all those things can be solved with some patience and some sunlight. Get your vitamin D. Anyway, I'm going to hop off of here for now. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day.